What up? Marvin back. This video topic is about women who say all men are no good. Now, to an extent, yes, there are a lot of men who are no good, but it's never an all situation, and you can't label anybody and you can't prejudge anybody if you don't know them. Or you can't have a preperception of what do you think someone is if you don't know them as a person. Now, when women say all men are no good, what I like to say is no, all the men you like are no good. You know, don't because a man did you wrong, you feel like you can label every man in the world. You don't know every man in the world, so you can't label every man in the world. So you can't do that. That's not right. That's not right. I mean, I understand the situation and being hurt and being angry. I mean, we've all been there. You know, emotions speak sometimes, but let's just be honest. It's not a true statement. It's not a true statement. A lot of times, women say, "Oh, men are no good," but they knew the man was no good from the jump. But they problem was because you feel like you want him to be who you want him to be. That's not who he is. So when you figure out that's not who he is, you need to figure out if you want to stick around or you want to be gone. That's just something you got to figure out. Like, it's up to you. Like, you know, it's not fair. I mean, a lot of times men tell women from the jump, hey, you know, I don't really want to be with anybody. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I want, or whatever. And then women be like, okay, we can do that. But then in the process, they'll cry and, oh, why don't you love me? Why don't you want to be with me? Well, he told you that he didn't want to do that in the first place. So I don't get, like, you ain't changed his mind. You thought because you stuck around and you say, oh, I'm gonna show him. No, you ain't gonna show him. Because I'm tell you why you're not gonna show him, because automatically he gonna know I ain't the right type of guy to be with. So you can't. So in that sense, he's not gonna like you because he's gonna be like, see, she's not the smartest person in the world because I'm not a good guy. So why would she like me? I don't want to be with her. Like, it's too easy. She want me. Come on now. That's not smart. Okay. Now another thing. Let's get to another reason why women think men are no good, which involves sex. Now, say you meet a guy and y'all have sex fairly early, fairly mediocre, whatever. Now, it's a possibility he could have liked you a lot. It's a possibility. But a lot of times when the dude has sex with a girl, once that happened, his whole mindset about her can just change. Like, I don't even like her no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even interested. And let me tell you why. Because just go back to what I said. He gonna be like, I ain't no good dude. Why would she have sex with me? We all know what we are. We all know. You know if you good for something. You know if you good for a relationship. Whatever. Or it could have just been what he wanted the whole time. He could have been selling you anything to get it. You know. Whatever. Could happen. I mean, you know. And a lot of times women look at it and they try to say, oh, well, he told me all this, that's why I had sex with him. Well, a lot of times you just want to have sex just like the dude just want to have sex. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. This world it take two people to have sex, okay? Don't take one, two. So, yeah, you wanted to do it because you did it. You did it. If he didn't rape you, you did it. So, you know. That's what it is. I mean, okay. Another thing is, women, I'm pretty sure every woman that's been out there, she pretty much knows who a good guy is. Or she know who, you know. Now, if she's not attracted to him, that's fine. You know, I mean, I wouldn't advise you to get with someone that you're not physically attracted to. You know, that's not smart. But a lot of times women look at good dudes and they might tell themselves, he's too good for me. Or, and like, that's not good if you think that. Or a lot of times they just don't like him because they be like, well, he don't like to do what I like to do, and that ain't what it's about. It's about, is he gonna treat me right and be able to give me what I want? Now, if what you want is a dude who's always in the clubs and partying, you gonna have a lot of trouble finding somebody. But you is. Let's just be honest. You gonna have trouble. But 9 times out of 10, that ain't what you need to be looking for if you want, someone to be with you for the long haul. That is not what you should be looking for. For women to categorize all men as no good, or all men are pigs, or all men are dogs, and it's not fair to the men who do right, or who are good for women. It's just not fair. Because you have guys who really really try, who really give what they can, and you just either ignore it, or you shoot it down. You disgusted by it, because in our world we're positive to negative and negative to positive. And that's one thing. Like, you're negative because he's a good guy. That's negative to you. You might act like, oh, it's nice. Oh, it's nice. He's do this. Oh, he's such a good. But you don't even want that. So I mean, I don't like. And the thing is, when you got to know what you're worth. Know what you're worth. Like, it's up to you to figure out what you are worth. Like, it's up to you. You put yourself at what you worth. So if you like a certain type of man, you're putting yourself in their worth. Like, if you feel like, oh, I'm worth more than this, I deserve better than this, or whatever, then go get better. Don't stick around with someone who you feel like is treating you wrong or not treating you right, because you're going to create a cycle that's going to be hard to break. And the longer the cycle stays, the harder it is to break. You're going to get immune to dating guys like this, and that's not going to be good for you in your long term. And then, years down the line, you're going to be looking and be like, man, I wish, I probably should have tried him or tried this, or, So know your worth. Or I advise every woman not to settle. Don't settle for less than what you feel like is the best. Like, not the best for you, the best. Like, I don't really believe in that, oh, he's the best for me. I mean, what do you mean? Like, because okay, some girls be like, well, I like to go out, party and drink, but this guy don't. Well, that's a positive. What I'm thinking is that's a positive that he don't like to get drunk and act the fool. That's what I would think. I would think that's a positive. But because you do, if he's willing to be with you and you do that, you probably could get some help. Like, he probably could help you, be able to settle down. But some women just look at, oh, he don't match me, so I don't want to be with him. That's not. No. It's all about being a good person and your faith in God. That's just my opinion. That's just how I look at it, Then, a lot of times when women get down the line, they'll realize, oh, I should try to go back to such and such, or he was a, good guy, so let me see if he's interested now. And a lot of times the dude's gonna not be interested, because it's gonna be like, man, that's kind of messed up. You shut me down so you could go have your fun, and now you think you can come back after you done did all of what you did. Like, that's a huge turn off. Like, no, the good guy is just gonna be like, no, like, that's not fair. It's not fair at all. So, sometimes women do realize at the end of the day, they made a lot of mistakes, but the sooner they realize what they're doing is not good, the better. If they're not doing good, or whatever. I gotta tell them, know your worth. Like, you should feel like if you feel like you're worth more, don't settle. Like, believe that you deserve, to be treated greatly. But you can't believe you deserve to be treated greatly and not go after someone who doesn't want to treat you greatly. Like, you should go after who you know is gonna, or you should wait on the person you know is gonna do right by you. Just don't, because someone has a certain type of status in the world or have this or have that. That's not what love is about. I mean, well, love is a choice, so if that's what you choose to love, then, but you can't get mad if they're not giving you the good type of love that you want. But, in the end, I love every woman in the world. I really do. No one goes above my mother, though. But I love everybody, every woman. I really care for women. That's just the way I am. So, hope you ladies, hope no one's actually upset with me. I just said my opinion about some things, and I'm probably misunderstood about some things I said. If I am, you can always tell me, or you can ask me, and I can clear it up for you. I didn't make this video to make anyone mad. But, God bless you, and, I wish you all well. Wish you all great things. Marvin, signing off.